Posted right out there that everybody in here is not okay with this.
That is not the law.
Raise your hand if you're okay with this guy videotaping everybody. You're okay with it?
Freedom is scary.
All right, that's perfect.
Amen. Freedom is scary.
Okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay, you done now?
I was done.
Everyone's done?
You stuck that stupid camera.
Oh, I'm in your face? I'm at least 12 feet away.
Everybody, just go.
You're interfering with me. You're saying you're trying to obstruct
I'm going to stay here too.
my First Amendment protected activity.
I'm staying right here.
Simon says, stand over there.
He's allowed to be here. He can be here. If you don't want to be here, you have the right to leave in that aspect. All right, understand? So
If you could direct that towards them, if we could all do that, they'll be forced to do their job.
Shut them down.
I'm not shutting them
They
down.
shut themselves down.
Yeah.
He has a constitutional.
Why did they
Yeah.
shut them down?
Oh boy, they're shutting down. Get it right, man.
Again, they are because why? He's
They're
here.
ignoring the law, that's why. It needs to-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, vehicle 6.
Welcome back, Liberty Trollers. We're in Pasco County over here at Lando Lakes. We're about to go into the DMV where John Felix himself, the legend, has been trespassed from, I think, once? Multiple times? Twice. The J-Town Press was also trespassed from here.
Jill was trespassed from here. Lana was trespassed from here, the J-Town Press. Blue Steel was assaulted by a guy. The cops came and arrested that guy. And on their way to taking him to jail, the cop got a phone call. And he said, oh, never mind, turned around, came back, and dropped them back off.
So that's interesting. So we're about to go into that same DMV. Apparently what they tend to do is they shut down the DMV, have everyone go outside. I don't know, did they make you go outside or did they shut it down?
That's something new that they're doing in the Wesley Chapel location. Here they usually just shut down, and everyone gets mad at you. They try to pull the heckler's veto thing, and then
All right, so
they call the cops.
I'm fully expecting them to shut down services. I know I usually say I'm here to see if they respect us and recognize and honor our rights. I don't expect them to, because they have this unconstitutional ordinance in Pasco County that says if you go into a DMV and they have signage that say, do not do this, do not do that, whatever it says, it could say you can't go in with a certain skin color. The judge would support it. And believe me, John Felix will be the first to tell you, he asked the judge that question. The judge said, yeah, they would still enforce that unconstitutional policy.
Yes, guys, I literally fought 2 of these cases. The first one I lost because they said I was recording. The second one, they couldn't prove I was recording because I wasn't recording. And I said to the judge, this ordinance allows them to put up any sign. They could say no black people, and the police would have to come and enforce the trespass. And the judge said, yes, even if they put a sign up that said no black people, the police would have to come and trespass you regardless.
Here we go. And there's the infamous Lando Lakes DMV, where your rights stay at the door. I do remember this one.
Hi, how can I help you?
Good, how are you? Could I get a business card for this office, please?
Business card?
Yes, ma'am.
Now serving G527 at Windows 8.
What do you need?
A business card, sir?
Pertaining to,
For the office?
first of all, there's no recording. You have to,
Well, I'm just staying in the public area. I'm not going back there.
there's no recording, the policy is here.
Well, can we get the business card going? Do you guys have a business card for this office?
What do you need in particular?
Just have the address, phone number, email of the tax collector, his or herself.
You have to shut off the camera.
3 at Windows.
I didn't say it was on.
Well, there's no camera. If you're holding it like it's on.
It's a phone.
Can you turn it around?
Well, if there's no recording, then I can't record even if it's on myself, right?
There's no recording.
I didn't say I was.
Is it on?
I didn't say it was on or
It's
off.
recording.
I'm not saying it's recording.
Well, I assume it's recording, so if you don't want to turn it off. I'm
Well,
asking you to
we
leave.
can get back to that. Can I
If you
just
don't
get
want to
a?
leave, then I have you trespass.
Can I just get a business card like I asked for? I also got to submit a public records.
Excuse me. I don't know who you are, but I don't want you recording me, please. I don't have any problem for you recording.
I'm here to record them.
Alright, but you has a camera.
Well, then don't talk to me then. You're drawing attention to yourself. You're in public. So do you guys have a business card here? For this office, ma'am?
Here's what you need for any record requests.
Okay, I'm just going to give it verbally. You want who here usually does the public record submissions?
This is how we do it here. So you fill this out, and we look into it.
Florida statute, chapter 119. You can give it verbally. I can give it verbally as well.
It's a trespass. You don't want to leave, I'll call the sheriff and they have you removed.
What is that? Well, I want to submit my public records request under chapter 119 of the Florida statutes and Sunshine Act.
There you go.
Now I want to give it verbally.
We take these.
Well, you're in the state of Florida. I just want you guys you should comply with the state law.
The process of having trespass.
So you're trying to enforce some policy, but you won't obey the law. Interesting. So are you refusing, sir? Are you refusing to take down my public records request verbally? I'll take that as a yes. Can you take down my public records request, ma'am? Hello? So
once again, here's the form for your public records request.
I want you to write it down.
And you're in the process of being
I'm giving it
trespassed.
verbally. I'm giving it verbally. This guy understand English? Probably not. Does he understand English, ma'am? I want to give my request verbally. Is this how you treat the public? You're just sitting here looking confused. Where's your all signage, by the way? It says you can't record. I see a sign here that says no eating. All right, let's look for the signs. I don't see any signs here that say no recording. I don't see him.
Yeah, I'm here to get it fixed. So
That's a.
I think I told you
as well. So.
Now serving A95 at window 16.
Yeah, there's no signage in there that says you can't record. I mean, I already know they have an ordinance, guys, but there's no signage post that says there is no recording. So it looks like he's calling law enforcement here. Apparently that's the same guy who testified against John Felix in court. So am I getting this correctly? You guys are refusing to submit my public records request verbally?
They're handling the situation, and you have the bulletin boards up on the wall right over there.
What about those? What about the bulletins? Could I get your name, by the way? Wow. We pay this lady with her tax dollars to be extremely rude. Can you grab somebody else?
We'll be with you as soon as we can, okay?
Can you grab that guy over there?
numbers down. No, we just can't give out any numbers at this moment.
What's your name, sir? Jerry Hunter?
That's correct.
So you're refusing to take my public records, right?
If you all want to have a seat until this situation resolves itself, we can get back to business with that. He's recording, we just don't want your information.
You can still serve them. You can still serve them, sir. Don't even start that. All right, so I got you refusing to take down my public records requests verbally.
I want to leave. Can stop the recording.
Me?
Yeah.
They can help you.
Everyone wants to leave.
I'm not the one shutting down service.
Yes, it is. Come on.
This is legal. This
Anyone the public's allowed, the press is allowed. What's the purpose? To record. Record what?
Yeah.
Everybody's the press.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get a public records request. They're denying me service. So I'm documenting what's going on. So don't let them stop you from getting your business done. I'm not stopping anything. I'm just here to conduct my business.
Exactly.
If you really want to know, I'm submitting a public records request.
You said he refused me. Man, he's telling you, just get out of here.
He's my public servant. He doesn't tell me what to do.
Just stop. Get the fuck out of here.
Not gonna happen.
What the fuck, man?
Not gonna happen. So
man,
just
have the fucking appointment.
be quiet.
You too, buddy. You get out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Not gonna happen. Not willingly. Not willingly.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Get out.
Stop being disruptive.
Man,
Stop being disruptive.
What the hell, buddy? Seriously?
You want to be a star?
What the hell?
You're gonna be on the thumbnail. So just be quiet. Are you gonna follow the law, sir? Take down my public records request under the Sunshine Act, Chapter 119 of the Florida Statutes, Public Records Law. I can give it verbally. It's one of the methods I can do it, and you're refusing, right? I didn't come here to write it down myself. This guy is ridiculous. The sooner you get my records request going, the sooner I can get out of here, Jerry. We've got a patriot out here in the lobby.
Well, that's on them, not on you or us. You have the First Amendment right to do what you do.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate your knowing the law. Yeah, thank you. Someone does.
It's ridiculous that we're shutting the place down because you're in here recording.
I know, right?
Everyone in here should be complaining to the personnel, not about the recording.
Wait a second, they're not running anybody's business.
I really like stop servicing people, yes.
Yeah.
Because I understand you're right, but how about a common courtesy for people that are waiting?
When the sheriffs get here, they're on the way. That's when I'll go out. But
Why can't you wait outside?
because they'll lock me out. That's part of the reason why, and also because if they can kick you out for
Is that okay? Because when the sheriffs get here, they're gonna let you back in, right?
No, they probably won't.
You don't know that.
They have.
Everything is speculation. All you need to
You want
do
to
is
talk?
show a common
Yeah.
courtesy
You want?
to people here. That's all they're
I'll talk.
asking.
I'll talk to you over here if you want to talk to me real quick.
No, I'm talking from right here. You
Okay.
can hear me.
Well, there's an ordinance. It's an
I
unconstitutional ordinance.
understand you have all the rights in the world, but
Yeah.
what you're doing is affecting other people's lives, and just a common courtesy.
I hear
to
you.
Just stop.
Yeah, I hear you. But if you could
I know you hear me.
if you could direct that towards them, if we could all do that, they'll
But
be
you
forced to do their
shut
job.
them down.
I'm not shutting them
They
down.
shut themselves down.
Yeah.
He has a constitutional.
Why did they
Yeah.
shut
He has a
down? I
constitutional right to
understand he has a
record.
right, but it's
Yeah.
all about common courtesy, common
There's also
sense. That
Supreme
makes
Court.
sense here.
There's also
That's
Supreme
all.
Court precedent that anywhere the public's allowed to be, the press is allowed to be.
Yeah.
I get you. I understand all those laws. I understand all that. I'm just talking about common courtesy. That's all.
Why are they shut down?
Yeah, they shouldn't be shut down though. That's on them.
They don't understand the law. They think that he's wrong in what he's doing when he's perfectly within his legal rights to do
Yeah.
what he's doing.
I'm not
They're-
arguing that, my friend. That's not what we're arguing.
They're trying to chase me out of here because they can't do it legally. So they're trying to piss everyone off in here. So you guys, yeah, that's what they're trying to do.
Exactly what they're trying to do.
Yep.
No, they are. They're actually derelicting their duties right now. For not servicing the public during normal operating hours.
Yep.
Here we are, there's 50 of us sitting here, our lives are being affected because of street.
No, because of the people behind the desk. They can continue doing their job just as they were doing before, but they're choosing not to.
How you doing, sir? Good. Hopefully they honor their oath today, guys. Hey, sir, could I ask you something real quick? Could I give you my verbal, could I give you my public records request verbally and you write it down, give me a stamped copy, and that'll be it? That's my business today, okay?
Okay, he's over there.
Excuse me. How you doing? So you're refusing to take down my public records request, right? Verbally, under Florida Statute, Chapter 119 in the Sunshine Act. Silence is also a refusal. Is this anybody's cup right here? It'll be a good video later. Refusing to do their duty over a camera, guys. Look at them just standing around looking for any excuse to not work.
Hey, what's the name of your channel?
How long are you gonna be here? I can tell you afterwards. I don't want them to know yet. Let's wait till see what they do. So you've got camera. I think that's a camera. Then you've got all those cameras going down there. I can FOIA requests like all the ones in the halls over there. Excuse me. I can get those through a FOIA request because it is public. Are you guys from the sheriff's?
Yes.
How you doing? Hey, can you help me get them to comply with the state law? I'm trying to get them to submit a public records request on my behalf. I want to give it verbally. Now, this Jerry fellow over here, he handed me a form, but that's just one of the methods that you can do, but I actually want to do it verbally under Florida Statute Chapter 119, the Sunshine Act.
So their SOP is saying that they have to do it via paperwork. It's paperwork.
Well, it's a state law, and that's a misdemeanor crime, actually, and it's only something a public employee can violate. So, are you going to refuse to take down my public records request, sir, and submit it on my behalf verbally?
So you're asking, you want it via verbally?
Yeah, I give it verbally, and then he writes it down, signs it. I give him my email address so they can, because they're not fulfilling the request. Just to be clear.
Under what Florida State statute you're
Chapter 119.
Chapter 119.
In the Sunshine Act.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
you're saying that it could be, according to you, you're saying that it could be done verbally.
Correct. It's one of the 3 methods you can do it, and I can choose whichever method's convenient for me.
Okay.
And if they refuse any which one of those methods, it's a refusal. Then it's a misdemeanor crime to refuse that.
Okay.
Even if they provide another method, if that's not the method I'm here to do, it's a refusal on the verbal part, which is still a refusal.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I'm sorry, can I get your name and badge number?
Yeah, it's Deputy Bowles, 6353. What's your
Thank
first
you.
name?
I'm Zach.
Zach, nice to
Nice
meet
to
you.
meet
All right. So do me a favor. Stay put. I'm gonna look into that.
I'm trying to stay in here, so I'm not bothering anybody. But
just gonna make sure what you said is what it.
Yeah. Again, Sunshine Act, Chapter 119 of the Florida Statute. So they're required by law to fulfill that form, or not fulfill, but submit it on my behalf.
Okay.
And just to make a distinction here, they don't fulfill the request here. They send it off to somebody else who's the designee, the proper designee, and they email it to me later, which is why I give my email address now.
Okay.
And I'll just take basically a receipt, which is a copy of what they write down.
Okay.
So they write it down, so they can't read my handwriting because I got sloppy handwriting.
Yeah.
And then I'll give my email address, and that takes care of that.
Okay. Sunshine Guy.
And chapter 119, yes, sir.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Yep. You guys need to go to work. Tell them. No, tell them. I'm not shutting down service.
You came at the wrong time, didn't you?
This guy right here, he thinks rights are funny. Probably never heard of the First Amendment.
Don't put that camera in my face.
I'm at least 12 feet away from you, man.
I don't care how close you are. Don't point to me. I didn't do anything to you.
Nice
I don't
one.
want you to do anything to me.
Okay, I'm not doing anything to you.
Why are you attacking us? If you want to record,
I was looking at him because he was over there laughing.
You didn't come here to film us. Turn around and leave
You
us
didn't get my
alone.
permission.
You're fine. I'm not here.
If I think you're an
You're
asshole,
in public.
the
I'm not
okay,
being an
I'll take you
a-hole.
outside and whip your ass.
I'm not being a
But I
jerk.
can't do that. So turn
You're right.
around and just mind your own fucking
And I can do this, and I'm minding my own business. I'm actually addressing what he said to me earlier.
You're not
So-
minding your business.
We know. You're
We
a
asked you
jackal.
not
So
to put
just
that
do
camera
what
in
you
front
do.
of us.
Okay. I'll do it on my own terms. You done?
Yeah.
Okay, you done
I
now?
was done.
Everyone's
when
done?
You stuck that stupid camera.
Oh, I'm in her face? I'm at least 12 feet away.
Doesn't matter.
You're not.
And she talked to me first, so she wanted to be on camera if she's talking to me. You should don't talk to the cameraman if you want to be on camera. I mean, it's common sense.
You're such a
Whoa,
piece of shit.
really. Standing up for our First Amendment.
Blow it out your
Who are you?
You need to leave. You're interfering with everybody. Just go.
You're interfering with me. You're saying you're trying to
I'm
obstruct
going to stay here too.
my First Amendment protected activity.
I'm staying right here,
I mean, you do have a right to stay in there.
as you do.
Sure. Very good.
You're
You
interfering
want to be on
with
that
whatever
thumbnail?
this is with everybody.
I'm not
that's going on
interfering.
here.
I'm not interfering in
You're
anything.
not doing any work while you're here.
Do you believe in the Constitution?
I believe, yes, but
Okay.
I believe in the Constitution of you leaving.
Oh, so you're a liberal.
I don't know what I am, but you need to leave.
No, I'm not going to leave. It's not going to happen. In no universe is that going to happen.
Why is that?
Because you're not going to do anything about it. That's why.
I can stand here all day. Because apparently
Go right
you're going
ahead.
to make me
Go
stand
ahead.
here all day.
Waste your time.
You're
waste your
wasting your time.
Simon says, stand over there. Thank you. Simon says, stand over there. Oh, you're out.
What is your purpose of doing this?
I don't feel like I need to explain that to you. You haven't
You're
earned.
holding up everything.
You haven't earned
I
that.
kind of feel like you do because there's a notice right out there on that window that right now you're in breach of my security and privacy, as well as everyone else in here. You've stopped the entire process.
There's
here.
no privacy in public, though.
That's understandable, but we have our addresses and personal information that we're sharing with these people.
I've done hundreds of videos. I've never gotten that.
That's fantastic.
I'm not here to get that.
But if you go outside that door right there, you can video the sign that shows that you're not supposed to be in here.
I saw it's a policy. It's a policy. It's a violation of the Constitution.
I understand
Yeah.
where you're coming from, but
Yeah.
people's personal information is here.
I'm not getting that
Like their
information.
addresses, their phone numbers.
So this right here is a lobby. I'm not getting any of that information from a public lobby. If I can get it from a lobby, listen. I'm going to
Where
answer
your
your question.
camera is over people's stuff.
No, I'm facing.
wanna be out there
I'm facing the
facing
camera
you,
this
that's
way
fine.
and over here when people talk to me. But generally, it's over here. There's nothing over here I can get as personal.
Guarantee you, if you walk around the room and you ask these people if they're okay with having their driver's license posted on the internet, they're going to have a problem.
It's not. They're not. That's not going to happen. That's never happened ever since I've done
You prove it.
making videos.
Prove it.
I've got hundreds of videos.
Prove it.
Why are you in here videoing?
Prove it.
I don't have
What's
to
your
prove it. I'm in
problem?
public.
Exactly, and these people's driver's licenses are out for them to see.
So they're not following DIPA laws, are they? They're not covering it very well, are they?
That's fantastic.
So that's
but
on
it
them.
says right out there that it's for our own privacy.
It's
and our
not the
own
law,
security.
though, sir. What I'm trying to tell you
Would
is
you
it's a
take your
policy.
Social Security, just as an example, would you mind posting your personal address on the form that you're posting that on?
No,
Okay. Everybody else doesn't want that either.
I can always blurb that out if I get it, but I'm not getting
But you
that.
didn't get consent from any of these people.
We're in public. Listen, we live in the United States.
It's
Okay,
public, yeah, but
that's
my
a policy.
license is private.
Okay, again, freedom is messy. It doesn't cater to everyone's feelings and whims
It's
and
for
whatever
the
else.
same reason you don't go out there and video everybody's license plates.
What was that?
You don't go out there and video people's license plates.
Tell them. Tell them. Tell them.
Tell them what?
I'm waiting. I'm waiting on law enforcement. We're waiting on law enforcement to see what they do.
If you carry on, you might not. You're in Pasco County. I'm just telling you.
Well, it's still America, though, isn't it?
Ain't you got enough video? Just leave. I mean, what's the point?
I'm waiting on the sheriff to see what they do. They're already here, so see what they do.
It's posted right out there that everybody in here is not okay with this.
That is not the law.
Raise your hand if you're okay with this guy videotaping everybody. You're okay with it?
Freedom is scary.
All right, that's perfect.
Amen.
Anybody
Freedom is
else
scary.
okay with this?
Freedom is messy. Amen. Yep.
Is anybody else okay with this? I'm not seeing anybody okay with it. At this point, this is like a mass thing, bro. Like, you need to leave.
Yeah, we're a republic. We're not a democracy. This isn't a democracy.
It's my privacy.
This is my right.
It is my privacy. That's my right.
You don't have privacy in public. You're in public. You stepped outside your house. You decided to walk into a limited public forum. This is a public forum. Whether you like it or not, sir, you live in the United States. We're going to abide by the Constitution. So
Yeah, and you know what? They're doing the same thing by protecting our privacy.
Well, then they can do that.
You need to go.
Okay, so sir, right now, he's allowed to be here. He can be here. If you don't want to be here, you have the right to leave in that aspect. All right, understand? So right now, we've had this happen before. Didn't go very well. All right. They know the law. They know how to work it. Is it morally, ethically correct? Not so much, but the law is the law, and they're working with it. They have the right at this time.
So how can we?
Let's go over here and talk. Okay.
I didn't get your name, badge number, sir.
Deputy Wilcox.
I'm Zach. Nice to meet you.
Zach? How do you spell that?
Z-A-C-H, like Zach.
Okay.
Correct way.
So I'll talk to you while he's talking.
Yeah, sure.
So my supervisor's on the left.
Okay.
He's checking some stuff out, so we're gonna get to the bottom of everything.
Yeah.
Before we start doing anything.
Yeah.
All right?
And I'm staying over here for the most part. The only time I turn the camera even towards them is if somebody talks to me. You know, but looks like there's a debate going on out there about it, but you know, it's neither here nor there with me.
We'll talk.
I'm just going to document it real quick.
It's as simple as that. It's as simple as freedom.
It's as simple as that. Please, then start working.
Hey, real quick.
Give us some common courtesy so we can get on with our
The sheriffs are handling it. They're going to make them do their jobs. Amen to that, right? Let's all clap.
Okay,
The sheriffs.
You're shutting down the whole.
I'm not shutting down.
What are you even trying to do? Please, so we can get on with our day.
All right, I'm not going to talk to them. I'm not antagonizing. I'm just trying to let them know that they're going to open up business because you guys are here and they're going to be forced to do their jobs. Hopefully, yeah. So.
It's just like flipping off the police. Perfectly legal. Just like perfectly legal. The Supreme Court has determined that what he's doing is absolutely fine.
I'm well aware of my rights.
I just want to get this real quick.
I don't want to be in your video.
Don't worry, I'm not trying to get you. I'm not trying to get you. I'm just documenting my business here and trying to wait for them to.
Is that a social experiment?
Not really. I'm actually here conducting. I'm trying to get a public records request, and they were denying me what my right is. So they're breaking the law, and so they're trying to make an issue out of me recording. I'm just documenting my own business here, basically. So,
You know that you are taking the time of all these people.
No, the sheriffs are going to explain to. They're educating them right now to let them know they can't shut down business on the expense of me because I have a right to do this. You have a right to do. We all have a right to record our government. And so because they're so misinformed, the sheriffs are educating them right now, and hopefully we'll get going here shortly, and they'll leave people alone who are exercising their rights peacefully.
But how long is your video now? 30 minutes?
36 minutes.
36 minutes. It's not enough because you are punishing all the people here.
No. So the sheriffs are trying to educate them, let them know they're not allowed to shut down business. So they're on the taxpayer dime. They have to do their jobs that we pay them to do, and they can't use excuses of they don't like something. Oh, I'm not going to work because I don't like something. Because all it does is it creates an upset, and then people start blaming. They start blaming the wrong person. Really, if any complaint should go towards the government.
they start working.
They shouldn't have stopped to begin with. That's the problem. They should have continued working. That's the problem. Is they should have continued working. They shouldn't have stopped.
I understand what they're doing. I don't understand what his problem is. Holding everybody up.
Once again, he's not holding us up. They are. They could easily do their job to get everything moved through like they should, but they're choosing not to do their job.
This guy's a patriot, man.
You can't see that from their perspective out here. There's no private information being recorded.
Here are the public servers because
They
they have a
can't see
break.
what's on those screens back there.
Yeah, they're using any excuse to not work, right? Jeez.
They stop working, and now we need that they
Free-
work.
free money.
Yeah,
Free
we
tax
need
money.
that they work.
Yeah.
He would have to be literally looking over your shoulder to get your information. No, he wasn't. He was walking. I watched him since he came in. He walked over there, turned around, walked back there. He went to the desk. At the desk, yes, as a receptionist. You don't give any information to the lady at the desk. You just tell her what you're here for, and she gives you a ticket.
So is there a way we could kind of find the middle ground in that aspect?
Yeah. I'll tell you a little secret, okay?
Yeah.
When you guys leave, I appreciate you upholding my rights. I really do appreciate that. I wasn't expecting that in Pasco. But listen, when you guys leave, don't tell them this, but probably about 5 minutes after you guys go, maybe less, like 3 minutes, I'll probably head on out.
Yeah, but I'm trying to make sure that you get the request that you're supposed to get. So therefore, I'm making sure that everything that you're requesting is done correctly.
If you could just let them know that
we have more help coming in that aspect.
Okay.
There's people being called this because this is a government agency and stuff like that. There's there's chains and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, is there a place where you feel it's okay, not being like right here, where we could at least kind of. Yes, sir. We will. We'll work. Is there a way?
Is your body cam on?
Yes, sir. It's on right now.
Are you gonna keep an eye on them out here?
Yeah.
So I can see the body cam later.
Yeah, my partner's gonna be right here. I'm gonna have to make some. I have to talk to some people.
All right, I'll stand over there. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll kind of hang out over here.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna get a drink of water over here first. I'm thirsty. They're going to honor their oath today.
How long you gonna be doing it, bro? How long you gonna be doing it?
2 years.
So how long you gonna be in here?
Oh, in here? 41 minutes.
How long you left? When did you leave?
When did I leave?
I said, when are you leaving?
Oh, after law enforcement leaves. They're educating them right now on the law because they can't shut down services over a constitutionally protected. And so what I'm doing, this is constitutionally protected. They're trying to get people angry at me and start a revolt. Oh boy, they're shutting down.
So you're not doing your job on purpose. So you're not going to be getting paid. Get your finger away from it. Don't with me, sir. You're the public servant, not me. I'm not your servant, though. Yes, you are. You're a public servant. You're all these people's servant.
That's right.
That's what you get paid for, sir. That's where the tax dollars go. You're a tax-funded person. So don't get snippy with me.
You can't shut down service. Hey, you can't shut down services, sir. This is constitutionally protected. This is America. This isn't a third world country like you want it to be.
Below us. You understand that, right? You serve them us and serve us. You haven't even paid. Excuse me?
Nobody serves you. You take care of yourself, right? That's what everybody does. That's what everybody's doing. Is taking care of themselves. Are you going to be open?
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Both of you is wrong.
What time do you open in the morning?
One of these ladies needs a chair to sit in.
Yeah, so they're kicking everybody out over a lawful activity. It's crazy. Is that even legal? Can they do that?
They can do it.
Yeah, but it's.
All it is common courtesy. That's all we're asking for. Get on with our day.
So all these public servants in here not doing their job.
Can I get my registration?
Excuse me. So I can drive. I don't mind. So it should be under all three.
All form of safety instructions.
Yeah, I gotta left anyway. I gotta come back tomorrow.
So since you helped him, can you help someone else?
No, he was on a road test.
Yeah,
Julie.
Let me do my job real quick.
So, sir, they're actually they're actually not supposed to, because this is it's taxpayer funded. So their taxpayers are here for business. They can't shut down business unless there's there's something unlawful going on. You know what I mean?
If I could say, I'd rather not be on your video too. If you could edit me out, I'd appreciate it.
I'll blur your face out. You got it.
you.
No problem. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no problem.
You have to leave as well, so we're officially closed.
They can't close down. Not lawful.
Legally, they can't close.
They can't.
They closed down as soon as you started video.
That's a lawsuit, guys. They can't close down public services. That's on the taxpayer dime.
Get your lawyer. Go ahead. Do what you got to do, but we got to get on with our day.
All right. Well, blame
We
them,
got to
man.
get on with our day.
Blame
That's
them.
all we're trying to do here.
I'm trying to do my business too. They're refusing to do my business.
Your business is affecting 30 people here.
Don't blame me, man. I'm just the messenger. I'm not. I'm another.
There's
I'm
a
law-abiding.
going on.
I'm another. Listen.
It's all about you right now, my
Can I
friend.
talk? Can I talk? I'm a law-abiding citizen trying to get my business
You
done as
are.
well.
So am I.
Okay.
I'm trying to get my
Your business is
work
not
done,
more important than
my
mine.
legal stuff
You're not
done.
more important than mine.
And
Your
you're
business is no
stopping
more
me
important than
from
mine.
Doing that.
No, again, they are, not him.
Yeah. Get it right, man.
Again, they are because why? He's
They're
here.
ignoring the law, that's why. If these people are doing what they're doing, what the law says,
Yeah, they
then
can't.
these
They
people
can.
here with the badges,
They
they should be in there
What's your
telling
name,
them
brother?
to go back to work, not telling us
I'm
to
Zach.
leave the building.
Nice. Yeah. Nice to meet you. You got it.
The other thing I'm curious too is, are they going to get doctor pay for this time if they're not working?
Right. Yeah. We shouldn't have to pay taxes for a certain amount of time if they're shutting down business that we pay for,
And it's amazing in this day and age.
and they're letting people in.
Catch phrase for you. In this day
So
and age,
it's not really closed. They're letting people in.
there are so many people who don't understand things.
I know, right?
They are the freedoms that we have, and sometimes freedom is scary.
That's right. So this guy is talking to John Felix over there. He thinks John Felix is on his side. Oh man. What's your name, sir?
Really good citizen.
I like your shirt. You got Second Amendment. Nice. I support all the amendments.
Constitution is all that good stuff.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
I don't go out and do what you do, but I support
Excellent.
pretty
Yeah.
much everything.
My channel name is
I've probably seen your videos.
probably. I've been on Long Island Audit before.
Oh, yeah. Seen a bunch of his stuff, Long Island, Lackluster,
Yep.
Freeman, you know, it's a whole litany of them.
There's a lot of them in Florida. Rogue Nation is another one in Florida.
Yeah.
Yep. I've done some with him. There's John Felix right behind you.
What's that?
Do you know John Felix? He's right behind you.
Yeah, I've seen some of his stuff.
Yeah. I guess they're letting everybody back in.
Yeah, it looks like it might be.
All
They have 6 officers to respond to a cameraman. 100,000 murders and rapes in 1 solved in America. They have 6 officers to respond.
That's right, he, Mr. I remain silent.
All right.
Because his one popular video is, isn't he the one who got pulled over?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, no problem, man. You're a man. I appreciate it, man. Good man. Good man.
So you left me the who got a ticket?
God bless you, Art Jackson.
Now serving Deputy 927 at window 9.
So I get. Is it open now to everybody?
Instead of responding to cameraman.
Is this open for everybody?
You have a number? Just people have the number.
That's not how you do things here. You can't just. That's not how you do things, sir. You can't just make it up on the fly. You can't make up policy on the fly. You're discriminating. You're discriminating, sir. I have a right. I have a right for business as well. Unbelievable.
Now serving W 9028 at window 12.
The thing is, you guys backed them up in trespass. I've been to court twice. I've been to court twice over this, and I've won both times over this.
Yeah, good for you.
See, this guy's mad that his money's not being stolen fast enough. Sorry, they're not stealing your money
You're
fast
literally
enough, sir.
stealing our money right now by holding up the workers in there. So
We're not holding them up. They have their own free will. They can work at their own pace whenever they feel like it.
citizens that are here.
They can work whenever they want to. Nobody's stopping them.
Now serving
Again, 100,000 unsolved rapes and murders in America. But we can respond 6 deep
Now
for a
serving
cameraman because the DMV doesn't like the First Amendment.
7.
It's true. You can shake your
Now
head, but it's true.
serving D.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I didn't get your name. I didn't get your name, badge number.
Your daughter or wife gets it, and it goes
Claudio.
unsolved,
Claudio.
then you
I'm Zach.
understand.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Can I get your name, badge number?
Mike Young.
Mike Young.
Mike Young, 4914.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That security guard literally lied on me in court. On video, I have it for the whole world to see. But he still has a job.
Turn right onto Lando.
I was in here. I mean, go to my camera. The whole court here. The whole court here.
Now serving D.
They didn't show a number either, sir. This is discrimination, 100%. Wow.
My phone's been overheated.
Excuse me.
Now serving
Go ahead, my wife's.
Now serving.
Another cop. One. And all the cops can't park properly for some reason. It causes traffic jam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vehicles. 6, 7 over here.
Yeah, they're no.
Another one over here. There's 10 cops here parking.
Now serving
I wish you could do more.
D. 1 at window 6. Now serving D. 30.
Why are they shutting down?
Window
Because there's a cameraman.
now serving
Okay.
R. 9.
You guys just got here, right? Can I get you? You just got here. Can I just get your name and badge number real quick?
McAllister, 7021.
Thank you.
7738.
Thank you. I've been asking around. Is it against the law for them to refuse services, or do you know if it's against the law for them to be refusing services like this?
I have no idea what he's going on. I was told
Now
that.
serving
So they're basically just shutting down service because of me, because I'm recording. Which I have a right to go in there and record, in the public areas. But that's why they do. That's why they're doing this. I think that's against the law, right? Like they can't kick everyone out and say, hey, we're gonna let you guys want it, to keep me out of there. Basically, it's discriminating. I have a right, just as much right to conduct business in
I don't know if there
there.
was a disturbance or not, and they needed people
They think
to-
this is disturbance. That's what they, Price v. Garland, this cannot be seen as disruption, but they're trying to make it a disruption. So
32.
that's what's going on.
Window 15. Now
You got it.
serving
Yeah.
R.
Yes, they are saying.
2 at window 3. Now serving A. 98.
Are they?
Window.
Are they showing numbers?
Serving
Hey.
D. 4 at window 1. Now serving.
You see this, right? They're not letting me back in. They're not letting me inside.
Window 7. Now
Can you guys let them know they have to let me inside if they're letting them inside? I'm still trying to conduct my business, which is to get a public records request submitted under Florida Statute Chapter 119. I'm sorry? Well, they said it was because I'm recording. That's why they... Yeah, but nobody's showing a ticket. Yeah, nobody's showing a ticket. He says you need a ticket, but no one's showing a ticket going in there. He's just letting him in before I get a chance to go in there to keep me out here. You know what I mean? That's what they're discriminating. That's it.
You had business or something.
I have business.
And you wanted to film at the same time.
Yeah, I want to document my submitting a public records request, which is it's a state law that they have to be compliant with. So basically, I just give it verbally. They write it down. I give them my email. They sign it, give me the copy as a receipt. That's all I was looking to do. So.
At window 1. Now serving.
Oh my gosh, how many cars do you guys have here? You got 1,
Now
2, 3, 4, 5?
Generally about one person per car, but there could be 2 people in the car.
Now serving.
I'm sorry?
D.
Oh, okay. All right, gotcha.
Window 16. Now serving.
Yeah, but can we do something about this though? That's clearly discrimination. There needs to be some kind of investigation.
That's what they're trying to figure out. So
Okay.
some of us are here to keep the peace to make sure everything's good.
Window
Okay, no problem. I
Now
understand.
serving window 1, now serving D 529, window 6.
So those guys are figuring it out, what they can do about getting this back open, because they're letting everybody else in but me, which is discrimination, and it's all because of this.
Again, I don't know. About, I'm not saying you're not allowed in. I'm using the word discrimination like kind of haphazardly.
That's the right way to use it, officer.
Well, I mean, why else would they not be letting me in here?
But
what's my purpose of being here?
So let's say you're from the party affiliation of Team Red, and there's a party affiliation from the team Yellow, right? And they're not letting you in because you're filming, but they let Team Yellow in even though they're filming. I would say that's discrimination. But if no one's allowed in to film, I'm not saying that you're not allowed in to film.
Yeah, I'm here conducting business, so they know what my business is. I told them it's to submit a public records request under Florida Statute Chapter 119 in the Sunshine Act. And I told them it's, if they refuse, which they did on camera, it's actually a misdemeanor crime.
And again, I wasn't here. I think I heard that.
Well, I'm just saying
you didn't want to do the paperwork.
It's the comparison is not who's filming and who's not kind of thing. It's I'm conducting business, they're conducting business.
Right.
I'm not being allowed to go in there. That is clearly discrimination. That's what I mean by discrimination.
But it's part of their thing, and I don't know. Did you refuse to do the paperwork? Is that what happened?
No, they don't even require you to sign in or anything. No,
they told me that it was because you don't want to do it to fill it out, the request.
Oh yeah, so he gave me a form. He says that's how we do it here. I said no, under Florida Statute Chapter 119 in the Sunshine Act, I can give it verbally and they write it down on a piece of paper.
Oh, okay.
And they would just submit that, like put it in an email form or scan it, whatever, send it over to the appropriate designee who fulfills the request, and I give my email so they know who to send it to. He didn't want to listen to me. He's doubling down and not helping me because of the recording.
Right.
So that's what it's about. Just to give you kind of a recap what happened.
You don't know that?
Yeah.
I'm Ryan, by the way.
Yeah, that's Ryan. Zach.
So also Article 4, I think it's Section 1, Article 4, Article 4, Section 1 of the Florida Constitution says you can record any business you do with the government. So if we go in here and do a records request, we're allowed to record it.
Now serving
All right. Well, apparently
one last thing
they don't need me here.
Right. One last thing.
now serving
One more time.
Have a good day, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. You too.
What's your last name?
Do I have to give it? I'd rather not.
now serving
You know that, man. Come on. Fourth Amendment. Does it? I won't fault you for it, as long as you don't demand it.
Also, if I had a hidden camera,
Discriminating against an inanimate object.
yeah. And meanwhile, they got cameras everywhere.
Yeah, I agree.
Who's like? Oh, there he is.
All right, man. Thanks for being like.
Can one of you walk in with me so they don't like say I'm trying to like break in or something?
Let them do their thing first, and once they figure out everything, then
The supervisor's trying to square with them right now, right?
All right. Hopefully they're not trying to get through everyone else's business before they get to mine, though. That could be a while. Hey, can I get in on this so I can hear what's going on? What are they letting me back in? You know?
I don't know. You gotta tell me that.
4 at window 11.
I hope that form is not what I think it is.
I really don't.
Who's the supervisor, I guess, out of everyone here? For law enforcement?
He's a field training officer.
Yeah, there's a sergeant here. He's making a phone call. He'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Excuse me. I feel like I should tell you something here about what happened in there. So I'm trying to, just so everyone's clear, I'm trying to conduct business in there. I'm actually trying to submit a public records request, and they're refusing to let me do it verbally. And because I'm recording, now they're discriminating. So I came to get my business done. I got business too, and they're letting everyone else in there, keep me out here in the hot sun and unable to conduct my business. So that's where we're at now. I'm trying to just go back inside, conduct my business, and once I finish, I don't have anything else really. So if that helps at all, I'm just letting you know. Excuse me.
I think we should be able to do a citizen's arrest on these people.
I mean, it is a misdemeanor crime. I mean,
It is a
you know.
misdemeanor not to fill a public record request. Probably not arrestable.
It's like a third degree misdemeanor.
And this
Yeah, I think you got a shot.
I wonder if the police that already work here would hate me or love me because I would make them stop all victimless crimes, so there would be no more tickets.
Well, I got to record you saying that, okay? In case you end up running on this someday, right?
Let me give you my platform here.
All right, go ahead.
They would not enforce victimless crimes anymore. They would not respond to stuff like this. Like if they called them and told them we can't do business, the cops should say, "Who's stopping you from doing business?" And they're going to say the cameraman in our policy, and that would say maybe your policy shouldn't violate the Constitution. Right? No more victimless crimes. They wouldn't be stealing people's money on the side of the road. They wouldn't be enforcing marijuana laws. Like, they would have to actually solve crime. Like, the police budget would go into solving crimes. Like, something happened to your wife or sister and someone attacked her, we'd put the money in the police usage to solving crime and getting the person who hurt that person off the streets. Instead of responding 14 deep, causing a traffic jam. That's would be my platform. You go after people who created victims, people who caused damage, people who trespass, people who actually endanger the public. You wouldn't respond 15 deep to a call for a cameraman.
You know what I want you to do?
Think about this, troll. If you wanted to do something illegal in this city, you'd have someone come here with a camera, half the department would come here, and the rest of the county is wide open because we all know that they're here. So if you ever want to rob a bank or something, you have an auditor come to a DMV, 16 cops will show up here, and the bank will be wide open and vulnerable on the other side of the county.
I never said I was an auditor.
I'm an auditor, I'm a constitutionalist, you call me any name you want, I'm a patriot. It's all the same thing.
I'm here to submit a public records request.
I hear you. Why is my flash on? Can you imagine if they only went after criminals?
Hey John, if you end up running, do this. Make sure dispatch is trained where they ask more questions like, well, what do you suspect they're doing that's against the law? Well, he's recording. Well, what's he recording? He's recording everything. Where's he standing? In the lobby.
Right.
And then dispatch say, oh, well, yeah, sorry, ma'am. Usually it's going to be a ma'am. Sorry, ma'am, that's not against the law. Let us know if anything changes. Have a nice day. That would save so much taxpayer money.
There's $750,000 worth of cops here right now. Plus over $1 million in equipment running because a guy walked into a public place with a camera.
Now serving.
Think about that logic.
Have a good day,
guys.
See you later.
Hope you got your business done.
I did.
We're glad. We didn't get ours done.
So just let everyone else in there, and they're not asking for numbers or anything, like the guy said.
Looks like they're trespassing, actually.
Well, that would be a shame.
Now serving W 9000.
Oh no, man! They're gonna trespass me. Are you guys gonna enforce it though?
You're being trespassed from here. So you read here. I'm gonna give you your copy. So here's your copy. It tells you all the stuff. Warning effective for 1 year.
For 1 year?
Yeah, for 1 year. So you can't come back with any.
He was writing up.
So you guys are going to enforce that though, right?
Yes, we enforce trespasses.
Who the supervisor talk to? Can I talk to that supervisor real quick?
That supervisor right there.
Okay.
Oh, you're actually going through with it.
Could I get your name badge?
Sergeant William Duncan,
Sergeant
5010.
Sergeant Duncan?
Yes.
All right. So I was in there trying to get business done. I'm trying to submit a public records request under Florida Statute Chapter 119, the Sunshine Act. I made that very clear. They're refusing to do that, which is a misdemeanor crime. The refusal on any one of those methods that the member of the public can request to have it submitted on my behalf. And what I'm seeing here is that there's no enforcing the law on them, but there's an enforcing on a policy on me. I'm not breaking any laws, sir.
Okay. So as far as the misdemeanor that you're, and I'm just, we're all saying the accusation because it did not occur in our presence. That is not a misdemeanor exception under Florida statute. Therefore, if you would like,
it has to be in your presence.
Yes, Deputy Wilcox will be more than happy to take a report that you're reporting that.
If I were to go down to the sheriff's office, and I was to show the video of them refusing, would that be?
It's not in person. It's not witnessed.
It has to be in person.
Yeah.
Does that go for all crimes?
No, there's what are called misdemeanor exceptions. So they're crimes like certain batteries, thefts.
So why don't you just go in there with him and watch them do it?
Well, because he's been trespassed, so he can't.
Why is he trespassing?
Well, let me ask.
How so?
So they're saying that. So they're saying that are they saying that they're recording?
Can we just step aside so people can
Yeah.
make sure
There's 20 of you and 2 of us.
Let me.
You guys are blocking everything.
Just so you
Roads
know,
and everything.
John, let me talk
just
to
so
him.
you guys know that we're not all here because of you guys. We're here because the other people are getting upset and causing more disruption.
So who caused that to happen? The people who stopped
I was-
working.
John, let's stop.
I'm trying to give you an explanation. You wouldn't even stop to let me talk.
Listen,
shut up.
Sergeant, sorry. So the people who were causing the disruption were able to go back inside and conduct their business while I'm left out here and being trespassed. That doesn't make any sense. Also, listen, they said that this is disruption. They're saying that this is disrupting people. But Price v. Garland, case law has already been decided upon. It says that this cannot be seen as a disruption. Okay, if I was doing this in addition to being expressive or doing something disruptive like yelling and banging pots and pans and staying in the way.
I don't want.
Yeah, as long as we're in the shade, I don't care where we're standing. Listen,
Keep blocking people think they can't go in.
but you know, so my point is this is not a disruption. They're still serving people who are actually causing a disruption, and they've gotten their business or in there getting their business done. I would just like to submit my public records request under Florida Statute Chapter 119, the Sunshine Act, and give it verbally like I'm allowed to do, and they need to, be compliant to the state law. I'm not violating any laws. I'm not disrupting business. That's why I record everything when I deal with government. Unfortunately, they don't like cameras in a lot of places, especially
They don't want our kind here. Discrimination.
In Pasco County, I heard they don't like cameras here. But listen, if you trespass me, this isn't a threat, but I'm going to have to, take this to federal court, and I don't want to have to do that. I would rather just see you guys.
You're right.
You seem like a nice guy.
We can cut it all.
All right, I'm going to cut it to the chase.
So, their position is that by recording inside this facility where people have their personal information out, birth certificates, social security cards, previous driver's licenses, and all that information is out in view, and that by recording it, that is what's causing the disruption.
I'm not
That didn't happen.
Look, John, let me talk. So
either I can explain to you the position, or you guys can keep interrupting.
John, let me just do all the talking right now.
So again, it is not the position of the Pasco Sheriff's Office or anyone here. Matter of fact, you two could stay. Everybody else, appreciate you coming over.
Now serving.
All right, so
9,030.
sorry. Let me just finish what I was saying.
This is basically why the path that this has taken, and that it's going to continue to take.
Now serving.
All right.
36.
Their position is, again, the disruption is not that you are recording, it's what you're recording. The people have their personal information out. Now, whether it's their policy, I haven't gone into online and looked at their policies. I'm trying to talk, and I don't know if he's talking.
Here, let's go over here for a second. Let's go over here for a second. So, so they don't want me getting personal, private, sensitive information. I get that. They have something called DIPA here so the onus is on them to protect that information. If they have it sitting out where I can see it or hear it in public, that's on them, brother. That's on them, not on me.
If someone's at a public counter conducting their business,
I'm not shoulder surfing. Okay.
No, but it's out in the open, and that's again. I'm not taking a side here. Okay. The problem is that they feel that there's people's personal information is out in the public, and that if it's being recorded, that it's subject to misuse. Not saying that that's your intentions. We know it's not.
I've done hundreds of videos.
I understand that.
And I've never once caught anyone's private or sensitive information. I've been to probably, 100 different DMVs.
So, and
I've had law enforcement tell me I have a right to do that.
All the time. So, but here's the thing. That is their position. That's what they say caused the disruption, which caused business to slow down, which caused people to get upset, and that's why all of us are here.
But I understand.
It's not because of your actions. It's the other people's reaction to you being here.
Right. So
I'm not saying that they're right or they're wrong, but that's why we're here.
But what they're saying is that my rights stop, and it's not just my rights or your rights or everyone's rights. Our rights stop where someone else's feelings begin. Right?
I don't know if it's feelings.
That's essentially what you were just saying. So, I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, but that's what they're arguing, right? They're saying, well, they're getting upset. And so because they're getting upset, I have to leave because I'm like the object that is triggering them, apparently, right? So their feelings are more authoritative than, my rights that I have.
So I'm not saying it's people's feelings. I'm saying that people have been disrupted in conducting their business because of what is going on. I'm not passing judgment on anybody. I think for people to get that upset about it, I don't know how the employees responded, if they what they did. Okay, that's like I got a phone call, this was going on, and I came over. So the problem is a disruption was caused after you were in there recording, Their position is, and they state that there's federal information that they have that says that because of the personal information is out in, we'll just say plain view, because it is. It's on the counter. They're not going into private rooms and stuff like that. I'm not saying you're shoulder surfing, but their information is out. Their position is that nothing is to be reported in there because of that information being out in view. And therefore, they say that the recording is prohibited inside there for that reason. You were in there to conduct business. You wanted to do a public records request verbally. You know that statute says, so we don't even have to discuss that. If they're refusing to comply with that, it did not happen in our presence. Therefore, if you want to make a report on that, and I've never looked up, I know that the statute exists, obviously, because we have to comply with certain aspects of it, which all goes through our records department. And, by policy, if you could ask me right now for a copy of a police report involving you, and I can't hand you a copy of it because it has to go through the process that is allowed by statute. All the attorneys sit down and they go through. So that whatever their policy is and how they handle these situations, that's on them. If they're not complying with that, then you need to take the legal action to handle that.
Yeah, well, that's not important right now. The second, with the whole public records request, the thing that's important to me is that they have a policy that says I can't record in there, but there's a law that says I can, and the Constitution protects my right to record in there.
Correct, and you would have to find a civil remedy for that, not a criminal matter.
But
But once you start disrupting
do you want to?
Business is disrupted. That's where, and then they've asked you to leave. That's when it becomes criminal.
When it's a private, that's not private property though.
The burden falls on them to support why what the disruption was. They're stating that your actions caused a disruption.
What did they say was causing the disruption exactly?
The recording,
right? And that's not against the law.
And what was being recorded?
So nothing private, but that's not against the law. Okay, so I would ask you, is it a misdemeanor or a felony to record somebody's social security number from public? It's neither.
No, it's not.
It's not against. Even if I did, it's not my intention. But if I did, like if you wrote your social on your,
they have a responsibility
well, let me finish.
To protect people's information.
Correct, but they have to do so without violating my rights. If you wrote your social across your forehead and you said don't record in my general direction, you're standing out on a public sidewalk, that'd be ridiculous, right?
I agree.
It's the same thing in here. It's a limited public forum, granted, but there's time, place, manner restrictions I'm following. There's no violations thereof. So all I'm doing is I'm trying to conduct my business peacefully. I'm not there to get anyone's personal information. Again, I've posted hundreds of these types of videos. I've never once posted anyone's sensitive information. Even if I did, it's not against the law. Maybe social media platforms have a policy that might take down my video because of that, but I'm not committing any crime. So my hope is that you do a more thorough investigation. I don't mean that to be funny. Just, let them know, like, I have a right to do that. And then I go back there, finish my business. And then once you guys leave, I'll leave probably 3 minutes after that. That way you're not violating anybody's rights. You're not the one trespassing me, but you're enforcing the trespass.
Can I ask
okay? One second. So where this goes next, if you guys don't allow me to go back inside, if you're enforcing a trespass, then what happens next is I have to strip your qualified immunity from you, hold you accountable, not because of anything personal. I have nothing personal against you, but I just have to hold you guys accountable for those who violate my civil rights. A violation of my rights is a violation of everyone's rights. You know what I mean? So I have legitimate business. I'm not in there just walking around with a camera, looking at everything. I'm in there actually trying to conduct business. Just the same if I went to the sheriff's office and I try to conduct business over there, you guys would have to do the same. You can't kick me out of there because I'm recording. Because you guys know that. You should know better, right? You should let them know so they know better next time. Now they're going to continue to call the cops on people when they document their business.
Is this the first time you've been here?
First time.
Is this the first time you ever went to the tax collector's office in Dade City or Newport Richey? You've never dealt with the Pasco?
No, I haven't.
Tax collector? Okay.
But it's still in the United States.
I understand that.
But we still have a constitutional right to record, and it's freedom of press, and it's also documenting our public employees in the course of their official duties, which is also perfectly legitimate. Smithy Cumming is another good one. So you probably heard all this before. My point is, are you going to educate them a little bit more? Tell them like, hey, listen. Just like you're telling me it's a civil matter, you take it up, whatever. Let them know this is a civil matter. They can take me to federal court if they want, but you guys enforcing this unlawful trespass is putting yourself in the hot seat, and then you can lose your qualified immunity. You get your deposition, it gets posted all over the internet, and it's not a good look for the sheriff's office. I don't want to have to do that. You seem like a nice guy. I just want to conduct my business peacefully, and then you guys just
so essentially what it's come to is they don't want to. They do not want to conduct that business with you, and we can't make them.
Yeah, but you can't kick me out, though.
You can't force them out of here by force.
You can't make me leave. Lawful.
So let me ask.
So
You
you-
said it's their responsibility to keep everybody's information safe, right?
They have to take some reasonable measures.
Okay, you're talking about the Driver Protection Privacy Act, right?
I'm just talking about anytime you require someone to provide you. If I ask someone to give me their driver's license as their identification,
Right.
I can't. And someone does a request for the BWC, that information will be redacted because we have an obligation to take a reasonable step to protect people's private information.
So it's not a law at all.
I'm sure there is somewhere.
There isn't.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a Driver Protection
I
Privacy Act.
don't deal with records requests. I don't deal with driver's licenses.
But
and I
you
don't
deal
deal
with. You're saying. You said you're defending them. You're saying they have.
I'm
the
not
right-
defending anybody. I'm
You
just
said
saying
they
their
have-
position is this. I'm not going to debate it with you anymore.
But
He
I'm not
has been
debating, sir.
trespassed.
I'm directly saying. You said they have the
Now
right
serving
to
B.
protect people as an obligation. Their obligation is a DPPA, and it only is for the motor vehicle database. It has nothing to do with lobbies. It has nothing to do with the open public lobby.
Okay.
It's
If that's what you say, I can't dispute that.
Do you think?
there is
do you,
no dispute.
do you
We've gone to
think?
court, and I've already won, and you guys are still doing this to us.
Do you think it's a? Do you think? Hold on. Let me just finish
Go ahead.
because we're wrapping up here. I just want to wrap up. So, is there any chance that we're not confusing public property trespass protocols with private property protocols? Because this is because this is not private property. They can't just say, well, we don't want them here, and then you guys come and enforce it whenever someone says that. You have to do an investigation. You have to see if a crime's
So
been
all I
committed.
can tell you is that what you can do is, obviously we've already discussed what is happening and how it's going to continue to go.
So you're not going to change your mind?
No. And if you feel that the county ordinance governing the public property, the county property, the policies of the Pasco Board of County Commissioners, can you guys?
Go sideways. Thank you.
The ordinances that the county commissioners pass and the policy of the tax collector, then that's something you could take up with them. And if that ordinance is deemed to be unconstitutional, then that's not for me to decide. It's what's in black and white. It's what the county attorneys have said. This is what is to be enforced, and that's how it's to go.
right, so
and we all know that's how case law works, right? Legislators pass legislation.
The case law is Smith v. Cumming. We have the right to record our officials.
It's already been decided upon. This is what he's saying.
Brandsburg v. Hayes.
But I've been trespassed. So my final thing is, and you got to let me talk, John. Sorry, I got to wrap up here. So so you guys are trespassing me on the premise that I'm disrupting their business by recording.
That's what they claim.
Okay. And what's your badge number again, sir?
5010.
Okay, Sergeant.
5010.
And you're not going to honor your oath. Last chance. You're not going to honor your oath. Protect my rights.
Have a good day.
You're not going to protect
That
my
means
rights.
no.
I'm honoring my oath.
Am I
do it
trespassing?
All right, so
no, sir.
Why not?
I guess because you weren't in there causing the problems.
So what happens if I walk
right.
in there?
well,
So if I wait for all you to leave, I go in there and try to do a public records request, you're all 15 more cops are going to come?
No, as I said before, I'll repeat myself again because you probably want
are any of you a supervisor as well? Oh, you are? Hey, how you doing? What's your like rank?
I'm a lieutenant.
Lieutenant?
Yes, sir.
Could I ask you something real quick? My name's Zach. I just got trespassed from this building right here. It was on the premise of me recording inside, trying to conduct my business. I was trying to submit a public records request under Chapter 119 of the Florida Statutes and Sunshine Act. And I'm being trespassed because they're calling this a disruption. And because other people were getting rowdy, I'm being placed the blame. And so instead of honoring their oath and let me just go in there he's enforcing an unlawful trespass, essentially is what I'm saying. So instead of letting me go back in there and conduct my business and finish and leave and call it a day, I'm being trespassed. Is there anything you can do to reverse this before I leave property? Because I'm about to head out right now. I just want to make sure that I exhausted all my options.
You've exhausted your options. You spoke with my sergeant over there. He's advised you of what's going on. That's the course of action.
Are you above him? Lieutenant, right, you said?
Yes.
So you're above him?
Yes.
Okay.
I've
Sure?
I've been on the phone with him.
Oh, you were the one on the phone?
Yeah.
Okay. Is Marquis, did I say it right? Marquis?
Marks.
Marks or Marks? Can I get your badge number as well?
Gun 665.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, my job is to make sure I hold government accountable for not honoring their oath. Nothing against you, but, I'm going to have to hold everyone accountable involved.
As far as the trespass, you know the rules. We're executing the trespass warning as far as your public records request with them.
For a year, right? That's for a year?
That's between you and them.
Yeah. Okay.
So you and the
All
tax
right.
collector.
All right. Well, I mean, you guys are enforcing it, so it can come down on you personally in a civil court.
I'm not going to come to you personally. I'm good. Anything else, sir?
All right. Well,
there
if I
anything
can't
else,
if I can't change your
Is there
mind,
anything else, sir?
I'm all set. If there's nothing else you can do to change it, change the outcome.
We're good. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, I hope you guys learned to honor your oath.
How about according to the law?
All right, guys.
So is that your master?
Honor your oath. All right.
Mike Fasano's your boss. Okay, the law is your boss, right?
See you, John.
I'll see you in a minute.
All right, just now leaving the Lando Lakes, Pasco County DMV, tax collector's office, right behind us with the blue roof.
Extortion center.
They are, wow. Everyone who's told me about this place is right. It's tyranny lives here. Tyranny seems to win here about every single time. And it's very unfortunate. It looked like at first, you guys saw, it looked like law enforcement was going to actually protect my rights. They were educating the public servants in there, letting them know that I have a right to do what I was doing. And they were also assisting in defusing or de-escalating the rowdy crowd that was sitting in the lobby, getting their panties in a wad over my camera. And then as soon as as soon as everyone was kicked out of the building, which also I think is illegal, we're standing out there and supervisors got involved, the tables turned. And then they started going their usual route, which is to trespass me, the law-abiding citizen, out of the building, because they have this ordinance in place and they pretty much think that because no one's ever really challenged it apparently, or don't get that far with it to where it really affects them personally. I'm going to do my absolute darnest best to make sure that we're holding them accountable, that I personally sue them, get their depositions for you all to see. So stay tuned for that. I'm not going to let this one go. This was a horrific display of service towards the public and a absolute stomping on our rights. A violation of my rights is a violation of John's rights, all of your rights. So I don't know about you, I'll be redressing my grievances. It's our First Amendment right to petition our government. I'll have more information and description of this video if you want to check it out for more information. But thank you guys for sticking it out with me on this one. It was a long one, I know. And John, any last words?
Yeah, so what they're doing here is if a camera person walks into the public lobby of the DMV in any Pasco County tax collector's office, they've decided to make all their employees stop working. Then everybody in the DMV gets upset. Hundreds of people are pissed off because they're not getting their money stolen fast enough. So then they blame, the employees will say it's because of him, and then all the people will get mad at him. There was only one guy in there that understood that it's them that stopped working, it's them that caused the disruption, it's them that did everything wrong, blamed it on him, and then the cops come and enforce their feelings.
I don't know what you told that one individual. There was a guy that was barking at me inside, and once he came out and talked to you, he came over and shook my hand. What did you say to him?
What do you look like?
It was like kind of, I don't know, Mexican looking, a little heavy set, buzz
yeah,
cut.
yeah. I told him, I said, because we have the rights in this case. He's like, oh yeah, I guess we do. I forgot. They forget that we have these rights.
This guy, he's got the magic of turning people's emotions around.
I had a whole interview with
educated him, and you saw he came over and shook my hand, gave me a hug. Thanks, John. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Join TAC.
Join TAC.
TAC-US.org.
Until next time, guys.
Truth, Trigger, Troll.